So I am an internationally trained sonographer and I'm currently practicing in the UK. Now, of course, I've had many people ask me, how do I practice in the UK as an internationally trained sonographer? I've had questions from people with training from America, training from Ghana, training from Zimbabwe, training from Zambia, training from Australia. I really thought this was common knowledge, but I'll get into it. Now, I was trained in Cameroon. In Cameroon, we have an associate degree in sonography. I have a BSc degree in sonography, associate degree in a BSc degree in radiography, a master's degree in radiography, and PhD at PhD levels. Now, these are the different pathways that you can study in Cameroon. Now, I can speak in regards to Ghana in the same light because I have colleagues who are from Ghana and I've met and I discussed with them and they have similar programs as such. This program, my school, the program was an American standard program. So what I've explained right now, the associate degree, that's how it's done in the US. They do the associate degree, then you do your BSc. Most people in the US end at the associate degree and then they go to their registry and then they do their SPI, they do their ops, and they open their studios. I love that for the Americans. Oh, yeah, everybody's opening a 3D studio. Oh no, it's interesting. All right, now let's move on. Now, once you've had your degree, wherever you are, as an internationally trained sonographer, once you've had your degree undergraduate in ultrasound or sonography, however your program is coined, your courses will be the same. Or you have your undergraduate degree in radiography, this is where we separate you. Radiography, sonography, undergraduate, this is where you are. Now, if you did your undergraduate degree in radiography, to practice in the UK, I would advise a postgraduate course in ultrasound and a registration with HCPC. This is how we'll do it. All right. This is how I would do it if I were you. And I'm in Zimbabwe, I'm in Cameroon right now, and I have a BSc in ultrasound. The first thing I would do is register for HCPC. While I'm registering for HCPC, I will be doing my postgraduate course in ultrasound. It takes time to register with HCPC to gather the documents, especially for international students. It takes time. You have to gather all those documents. You run after your school. I know how it is. So while you are doing all that, get into your postgraduate ultrasound course. By the time your HCP is set, your ultrasound course will be done. And with that, you can apply for jobs in the UK as a radiographer practicing ultrasound. So you can apply for sonography jobs. This is good. Very straightforward and easy, especially for the UK, where the sonography profession is usually a postgraduate. Now, this is good for radiographers to practice sonography in the UK. It's good because once they have your ACPC, amazing. Postgraduate in ultrasound, good, because sonography as a profession in the UK is usually a postgraduate affair. Like, it's a profession that deals with postgraduate. Like, that is the common route to practice as a sonographer in the UK. Now, that is that for a radiographer. You have your undergraduate degree in ultrasound, diagnostic medical sonography, ultrasonography, ultrasound, sonography, whatever your course is named, you have your degree. The next thing you can do is start looking for a job. Look for a job and enroll in a postgraduate course. These guys here registered for HCPC. You register for your course because as a sonographer, you cannot register with HCPC with this educational background in sonography only. So the next thing I advise is register for a postgraduate course while you are applying for your jobs in the UK. Right? These things don't just happen. I applied for so many jobs. You can get it at one go, good and fine for you. But while you are applying and you're planning if you're currently in school right now, make a plan to do a PG set course. Most of these courses you can do them part-time. You are advised to get a job while you are doing your postgraduate course. You don't just go to school. So it's not a matter of how will I fend for it. Will I just go into school for all this number of years? Because I understand that from the background, especially in Africa, you cannot just go into school without getting money. You just do BSc, you're doing masters, you're doing PhD. Like why? When I work in the money. So while you have your job, you should apply for a postgraduate degree. Now, this postgraduate degree will help you register for RCT, which is a voluntary register for as you can register for that as a sonographer, and this will help you find a job in the UK easier. But you can start without this registration. Just get out there, apply for jobs, and judge the market and see how it goes. Now, we've done with education, right? Radiography, ACPC, postgraduate ultrasound, BSc sonography, RCT, postgraduate ultrasound. Yeah. Now, this is where we are. If you have a problem and you're wondering about the different registration, I made an in-depth video. You can check that out right here. The next thing that I want to discuss is your CV. Once you are working on your CV, which is the next thing to apply, get a job to practice in the UK, you need to understand that it's not the same CV in your area. Every country have a context to that professional circle has been built around. So you need to understand that circle. And how do you do this? LinkedIn is the best advice. Go to LinkedIn and see how sonographers in the UK, go to their profiles and see what they have done. See how they are writing their work experience and follow that. Make friends with recruiters, make friends with ultrasound managers. These are the people that will expose you to jobs that are being out there. Because if we're not in the same cycle in LinkedIn, you're not in the friend cycle, you wouldn't see what I post. So you make friends with these people, you see what they are doing. They will post about their life as a sonographer in the UK. They'll post about the experiences that they're having. This is how you have a mindset of a sonographer in the UK while you are still abroad. And you apply for those jobs. You apply and you apply, and I'll see you in the field. Let me know if you have any other questions. I'll be in the comment section. If you'd like to know my story about how I became a sonographer in the UK, I've made a video about it right there.